from a psychosocial and a clinical psychology perspective, what is the benefit and how does that look and feel for many people? Because a lot of people still have a stigma, even around talking to a counselor in a workplace or a psychologist.
When I do, talks in different, I also do community engagements, and we know that especially in Black communities, and people are not really accustomed to psychology. What is psychology? What is therapy? What is the talking therapy? Remember, psychologists and clinical psychologists and other and counseling psychologists are trained to utilize the proven therapeutic modalities. For example, we speak about your cognitive behavioral therapies. We speak about your psychodynamic and psychoanalytic therapists. We speak about your narrative therapists. And those therapists have been proven, they've undergone clinical trials to prove their effectiveness. CBT is one of the therapies that is at the top of the list that delivers a lot of benefits for individuals. So we don't just talk with individuals, but we apply the techniques, your CBT techniques. We apply the narrative techniques. We apply the different techniques that a therapist or a practitioner is using to help the individual heal, or to help the individual discover, what they're experiencing. So it goes further than that. And again, what I always say to people is that it's easier for you to struggle with a problem when it is being internalized. You think about the problem, you think about the sadness, you think about the anxiety, and you make all these conclusions in your mind. But when you go to a psychologist, in a way, you have this space where the other person becomes a sounding board. Number one, you are able to listen to your own thoughts and your thinking processes, and you're able to reflect on how distorted, because most of the individuals will present with distorted thinking, and this becomes the main cause of the anxiety and the depression. So going to therapy, number one, gives you a space where you can listen to your own thoughts, and where you can have someone challenge you and help you challenge your own thinking patterns. So that you develop more healthier ways of thinking about the situation. So a lot more happens in the therapy space other than just talking and telling the other person your problems and how you're feeling. It becomes a really interactive process. I always say to people who come to see me, I don't solve your problems for you, but to work together as a team to try and help decipher what are your thinking patterns, what are the problems that are caused by your thinking patterns, and how do we then help you change your thinking patterns. But again, we don't look at those in isolation. We look at those in terms of what is happening in your space, what is happening at work, what is happening at home with your partner, what is happening with your parents. So we look at all of those things and help you to try and manage those situations and problem solve as best as you possibly can.